We have to talk about this free kick. As Mitch has mentioned on multiple occasions on this pod, Curtis Jones came on and started finding spaces behind our pivot, or in between, just the spaces between our pivot. I did not like that. Eventually, one of those situations led to Zubimendi to foul him, and we all know what happened after that. I obviously we can't blame the goalkeeper for that. That I don't think any goalkeeper is saving that. That was a hell of a shot from Shirtless.
If anybody's blaming Ryan for that, slap yourself. Stop the nonsense.
But before a ball goes into the net, things happen. And we already talked about how Curtis Jones came on and started finding some spaces. What did we do wrong there? Gabby, I'll let you take first crack at this.
Not to rehash the Verno thing, but he was doing the thing that creative midfielders do. Dropping into the pockets and receiving the ball in the pockets too. I don't know how he was constantly finding himself in space behind or in between our midfield. And it felt like we were wide open, even though we really weren't. It just like that sustained period of pressure that they had. You just knew it was going to culminate to something. And when it's the one thing that like there's a lot of positives to Zubimendi, and it's the one thing I remember when we were talking about signing him and the pros and cons. That's like one of the only cons that he has, is that he fouls, or he like feels like he has to foul when he can't catch up to someone. When you're already behind him, or he's like, I mean, and I know that you feel like you have to take that foul. And probably he should, because it's less XG from, shooting or whatever, from a free kick, from a dead ball, than actually taking the shot. But I was just like, all right, I just knew we were gonna concede there. It just written in the stars. Anfield is a demon stadium.
Coach, what did you see in those moments after Jones came on? Was it an adjustment we failed to make, or were we just too focused on Verts, for instance? Because that's his whole game, and we didn't really see him be dangerous today. So we obviously kept him in the Yossi Benayoun briefcase.
So he did have one good chance that led to their offside goal, apparently, where he's flicked it up and volleyed it. But outside of that, there was glimpses where it's like, okay, this is Florian Wirtz, he's going to be fine, kind of thing. But there wasn't enough for me to think, oh my gosh, yeah, he's already firing all cylinders. You're just seeing glimpses here or there. Now, the goal itself, I'm not, or should I say, what led to the goal? I'm not Mac Allister's biggest fan. It's not because I think he's not a good player. He obviously is. I just think for the style of player he is, he gets monstered a bit too much. Like, it's another game where Rice has just dominated him again. It's a running theme. Like, Rice versus Mac Allister is the biggest mismatch amongst probably the big clubs, I'd say. Like, it's always going to be Rice beating the shit out of this guy. And Jones coming on was the right move, because Jones is way more energetic and way more physically equipped to deal with it. So him making those runs, especially those powerful runs kind of thing, it's going to destabilise us. It is. Mac Allister's never going to do that. And I know he's got all the quality on the ball and stuff like that, but at the same time, all that quality on the ball kind of thing, you're not really affecting it, especially in the big game. You're not really affecting it like that. Do you know what I mean? And Jones, I feel like, gives them something else, and it helped with the goal, So, yeah, Curtis Jones is a really good player. And I'm not discounting him saying that all he does is run, because he's obviously good technically as well. But I feel like he's a much better, well, not much, but he's just a better balanced midfielder in terms of all of the attributes. Like, if you're talking about sliders, like, all these attributes are probably at around a 75 to like an 80, whereas Mac Allister is like, physical is like 45, like stamina is like 45, technical is like 85, 90 kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not as well balanced,
It's like a statistical Jenga you're describing to us right now. Hey folks, this is Dean from the Shirtless Plantain Show. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and follow us on all our socials. You can see them right beneath our recordings in every video. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.